I would say that if you knew me as a kid, everyone had the same reaction, which was Kevin has a great deal of energy. One of the common things said between family members and older friends was he's like the Energizer Bunny. And if you fast forward and see my development of bipolar disorder at the age of 17 and a half, I think any good psychologist, clinician could have looked back at that super energy and potentially called it mania. I think that's when I first exhibited symptoms of some kind, but of course we didn't know what that was. The first true symptom of my brain disease, I have bipolar disorder type 1 with psychotic features, and the first symptom that really came into play after the mania of my youth, of my childhood, was extreme paranoia. It didn't matter where I went or what I did. I believed that people, whether they were in front of me, behind me, to the left or to the right of me, were out to get me, trying to hurt me, ultimately trying to kill me. And I walked around in that pure fear. And, it was something that I carried alone because I didn't want to tell anybody what I was experiencing for fear that they would lock me up for the rest of my life and I would never be seen again. By that point, I was hallucinating, seeing things, hearing things that didn't exist to anyone but me. I was inconsolable, crying all day long, tears flowing down my face. My eyes were red, my cheeks were puffy. I didn't have a name for this horrific feeling, these feelings, these emotions, nor did my parents. I wanted to go party with my friends. I wanted to be free on nights and weekends. I drank heavily, binge drank on weekends. It was very, we'd go out, and my friends and we would literally pay an individual on the street to buy us booze. And I would binge drink until blackout. But my friends didn't see it as a problem because they did similar things. Whatever their reasons, I don't know, but I was doing it to drown my brain, to get away from the literal pain, and to mask myself as just another teen who drinks. Every day during my history course, which was taught by my football coach, who was also a historian, I fell asleep in the back of the class. And I purposely went to the back of the class so I could not be noticed. And then there were situations where the exact opposite, where I would sleep too much. And I would be wired all day, very manic, running through the hallways, making fun of other kids, being silly, being jovial, but to the point where it got annoying because it was just such a high point of mania. At Reardon High School, during this time of turmoil, I would often go in the men's room into like a stall and cry. And I remember, that's a busy place to be in a high school, and people could hear me. People would even see me come out of there, wiping the tears off my face. And the reaction of a lot of students who saw that would just be like, "What's wrong? Come on, knock it off." They wouldn't allow me to give an actual answer. And I was too afraid to tell probably the truth if they had done so.